Hello everyone, I'm, Rachel?
Hmm?
Since when is everyone up there looking at me?
Oh yeah, my dad built that awesome doll shelf so I could display my dolls. Thank you, Dad.
Ooh, fun. Hello everyone, I'm Sparkles, and today I'm going to be making Shota Aizawa, or Eraserhead, from the anime My Hero Academia. I only recently have been getting into anime thanks to my boyfriend, and My Hero is one of my absolute favorites. And Aizawa is a favorite character of mine, so let's go beyond. Plus Ultra! Let's get started. I'm going to be using this Monster High Duce Gorgeon. He's second-hand and doesn't have wrist joints and has the elastic hip joints, so he's got a case of wobble legs. Anyway, the first thing I have to do is get rid of Duce's stupid snake hair. And when people were like, "It's so difficult to remove," I was like, it can't be that hard. But oh my god, it was such a pain to remove. They were not playing. I tried boiling water, that didn't work. I moved to cutting the head, and with much perseverance, I got it off.
On. Finally.
Bye! We need to remove the rest of the factory paint with acetone nail polish remover. I gave him a quick wash and I actually put him in the freezer so his head isn't so squishy. Once he's done chilling out, I take some hot glue and fill in the gouges from his hair surgery. Once that's done, I take him outside and spray him with Mr. Sprinkler. Don't forget your mask. Okay, I'm starting out with chalk pastels like always. I know Aizawa doesn't have much color in his face, but I wanted to give him some for his lips and stuff so he's not dead. After that, I move on to his facial features with watercolor pencils. This is actually my very first male doll repaint, which is kind of surprising since I've been repainting dolls for about 2 years already. But I'm super excited for Aizawa to be my first. Like I said, I've been watching anime for a little bit now. I started with Orion High School Host Club, Sergeant Frog, My Hero, obviously, Assassination Classroom, The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Dr. Stone, and a few other ones like One Piece, which I'm still working on. Just curious, what animes do you enjoy, and what would you recommend? Tell me in the comments. Aizawa has a certain look to him that I absolutely had to get right. He looks tired and dead inside constantly. So I gave him half-lidded eyes and a neutral, almost angry expression. I actually angled his mouth down since Duce's mouth curled up at the end to make him smile, which didn't look right. And here's a final look at the doll. I'm so proud of him. And as a final touch, I'd add some gloss varnish to his eyes and lips. But only one layer so he doesn't look like he's wearing lip gloss. Time for the hair. I already have some acrylic yarn brushed and straightened to make his wefts, and I just glue them directly to his head. Very voluminous. Let's give him a trim. I use scissors for the bulk of it and refine the cuts with an eyebrow razor to get the anime look, you know? Time for glows. I made a few mistakes with this, so let's get started. First, I tried making a bodysuit for some reason because I was looking at reference pictures and the stupid image of an Aizawa cosplay costume thing showed up and I was like, it's totally a bodysuit. So I made a pattern for it, but little did I know I would later regret it. And just as I thought, it looked terrible. So I start over with a more loose fabric like t-shirt fabric instead of the canvasy material I had originally used. I started with the top, sewing the shoulders right sides together and attaching the sleeves, sewing the arm and side seams close, and sewing Velcro to the back to make it removable. For the pants, I sew down the edge of one crotch seam and flip it to sew the leg seams. I use Velcro again to close up the back. I had a little trouble making his accessories like his goggles, belt, and his iconic sleeping bag. Let's start with the belt. I cut a thin strip of black pleather, and first I tried making small little bags to put on his belt, but that looked stupid, so I painted the bags with gray acrylic paint and add a snap to the back to close it off. His goggles are next. I started off making a pattern, cutting the pieces out of cardboard, and glued the pieces together with super glue. After sleeping on it, I looked at them again and they were way too big. My boyfriend joked that it was Aizawa's bra. So I started again with a smaller pattern, and I think this one looks a lot better. To finish it off, I painted yellow and add straps with thin ribbon. I didn't show it before his bandages or cloth around his neck. I take an old white-ish t-shirt and cut long strips, attach them with fabric glue, and wait for it to dry. That's it. Okay, his boots. These were challenging since Monster High feet move, so it was hard to get the right position. But once I did, I used watercolor shoemaking method, paper mache, to get the base for his boots. Once they dry overnight, I cut them off his foot, and use polymer clay to even out the soles and bake them. Once they're cooled, I paint them black, and as an extra detail, I add a strap and a snap button to the back to close up the shoe. Now his sleeping bag was a little challenging. I made a pattern from the front and back, I cut the pieces out, cut one lining piece, one batting layer, one outer layer piece, which was the felt. I first sew the batting and the lining layer to keep it in place. and then layer the lining piece with the outer piece right sides together and basically sew around the whole thing. By the way, I'm doing the exact same steps to the back piece. I then make marks along the sides and connect them with my ruler. These will be the stitching lines, and that's why I put batting in between the layers. Anyway, once I stitch all across the lines, I sew in the zipper on the front piece, and I sew the side seams together just using a whip stitch. And he's done! I love how he turned out. I'm really proud of his face and hair, and I would love to make more anime characters into dolls. Leave suggestions in the comments. Also, if you didn't know, I have a TikTok. I mostly just post extra art stuff I'm doing, but I think it's a fun time. Anyway, that's it. Click here to subscribe, click here for my latest video, and click here for a video YouTube thinks you'll like. Thanks for watching, and go beyond, plus ultra!